TikTok right now. So if you are joining, please make sure that you are staying tuned. We're also live on TikTok as well. So if you guys can hear me, please make sure that you are joining and you are going to be part of the community this evening. Um, so I want to thank who is going to be live with me right now. On We are live on YouTube, on Facebook, both of our page on Facebook, we're live there. So we're live on YouTube, and I'm also live on TikTok as well. We're not on Twitter today, and I'm definitely not streaming on Twitch. So if you are joining, please make sure that you are joining because there's an update again from Nigerian police. There's another incident today that happened in Imo State where 600,000 was taken on the road from a Nigerian. So we're going to be highlighting that. Good evening, Oluchi. We're going to be highlighting that 600,000 was taken from two young men in the east on a roadblock. The police took them. They basically take them inside a lonely place, and all of a sudden, a POS person appeared, and then they forced them to transfer 600,000 to them. So this is what is happening in Nigeria. Nigerian police are more dangerous than armed robber right now. And this is what we are talking about, because there is nothing in this world that should make anybody not to see what I have been trying to say here against these criminal officers in the eastern part of Nigeria. They operate on a broad daylight, robbing like armed robbery. That is what they are doing. What the Nigerian police are doing is armed robbery. There's nothing to talk about it. Now we've got the account, so you got to get your pen down. We've got the bank account where the money went to. We've also got the POS person's name, and we've got the location, and we've got the area, and we're going to be telling you today. Nigerian Police PRO, if you are watching, I want that money returned to them, to the guy immediately. I want those officers to be arrested. By the way, the good news is this: Kelechi is actually here right now. Kelechi finally got his 3 million naira back. They gave him in cash, not in bank transfer. And Kelechi got his money back. But the identity of the POS person, the identity of the Azaman police hide it. So you can see what we are doing on this platform is actually working. The police was able to transfer to give the guy his 3 million naira they took from him. But what they are not able to give to him is the beating they gave him. They gave him a lot of beating. They gave him a lot of beating. They beat him very well. They punished him. They traumatized him. They are not returning that money to him. They are not returning that part to him. So they are giving him his cash of 3 million. But don't forget, the money was not transferred to police in cash. The money was transferred to a bank account. Who owns that bank account? Who owns that POS? This is the kind of situation we find ourselves in that country, where the law enforcement officer on a broad daylight will capture a citizen, take them inside the bush, collect their money, and just go. And when that citizen have a level and they have a voice on a social media, the police will finally just carry cash and give it to them. Usually they don't do this normally. They normally use Harrison Guaminushu to hand over cash to people they have extorted. But I have been able to stop that. I have stopped one angle of Mr. Harrison Guaminushu enterprise of criminality. You have to really understand why I have a personal problem with Harrison. I don't care if Harrison is your father. I don't care if Harrison is your mother. I don't care if Harrison is your husband. Harrison is running a criminal enterprise with Nigerian police force, especially in Delta, Asaba, in Anambra, Enugu, Imo, Owerri, all of those places. Harrison Gwaminishu enterprise has been exposed. I don't want to ever see Harrison handing over cash again. I don't want to ever see Harrison handing over cash to anybody again. If the police collect money from you, police must transfer that money back to you from the method at which they took that money from you. We will be dragging them on this platform, and we'll be dragging anybody who is defending them. That is what we'll be doing on this very particular platform, because we are no longer ready to negotiate. Now, I've got the guy have been able to send me one of the transfer transaction. I'm still waiting for the rest of them. This is today. It happened today, September 14. The guy said they were coming back from the gym in Imo State. I'm going to hold on a second, please. Sorry about that. I just wanted to check something to make sure my do not disturb is on. The guy said it is happening in Owerri this morning. They were returning back from the gym and they were driving their car. The police flagged them down, and the police flagged two of them down. There was another car in the front. There was another car at the back. The police flagged the first one down. That one just drove off. Then the police now flagged their own car down and say, you know those people that drive off now. Now you tell us where they are. He said, I don't know them. To cut the long story short, the police basically kidnapped the two brothers inside their car. In Owerri, Nigerian police PRO, come and hear your people again. Oh, come and hear your people. Somebody said they can't hear me. Can you guys hear me on TikTok, please? It's very important. They can't hear me on TikTok. Jesus, let me just do something. Can you guys hear me now on TikTok? If you can hear me on TikTok, please kindly let me know. And if you can hear me on YouTube, kindly let me know. It's very important. I've just turned my Bluetooth off. So can you guys hear me on TikTok? Can you guys hear me on YouTube? If you can hear me, please. Thank you so much, Tony. Tony says it's fine. And the people on YouTube, let me just check the comment. Yes, I think we're also very clear on TikTok, on the YouTube as well. I don't know about Facebook. If you're on Facebook and you're listening and you can't hear me, just let me know. But I believe if you can hear me on YouTube, you can be able to hear me on TikTok as well, on Facebook as well. Yes, so I was talking about, for those of you guys that are on TikTok, I was talking about another extortion that took place this morning in Owerri. Nigerian police that drive around the city arresting young men and collecting their money at a GUM point. This happened this morning. I'm telling you right now, on my inbox, I have about 15 messages of the same incident that I cannot even go through anymore. It was so many. Now, the guy narrated the story to me. They were coming back from the gym this morning, and then the police stopped them. They were driving, and there was another car in the front, there was another car at the back. When they stopped them, the front car moved on. Then they are turned, the police stopped them, and the police asked them, you know that one that drove off? They said they don't know. To cut the long story short, they damaged their car. I've got the pictures of the car. They shot at their car, and they finally get one of the guy, get the car, get into the car. They drove the car to an isolated place where there is nobody to look at them. They took their phone, they accessed their phone, and then they asked them to transfer every penny in their account. The brother said they transferred 300,000 from him, and his own twin brother transferred another almost 300,000 to them, making it almost 700,000 that they got from them this morning. This is the surprise thing. When they got to that corner of nowhere, no place, there was a POS girl waiting there. Then the POS girl suddenly appeared, and the police forced these two men that if you don't transfer this money, we will pay you. We will pay you now. Nothing they happen. Now we they run this town. The brothers transfer the money to the police. They transfer the money to them. Now I've got the name of the girl, and I've also got Access Bank, the account. So at Access Bank, they must return that money. And this is what the bank's supposed to be doing. Immediately, this guy went to go to the bank now and show proof that he did not transfer this money at his own will. The bank's supposed to refund the money instantly. The bank's supposed to retrieve the money and lock that account immediately. Now the POS girl came out, and then they begin to make transaction. Thank you for the gift. Thank you, my sister. The POS girl name, her name is Chidima Eguin. That is Chidima is C. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Chidima is CHIDINMA. Then the last name is Eguin. I don't know. You gotta help me out here. It's EUGENE. And the terminal number is C39. That is her POS number is C39. And the transfer was from Chuebuka Prosper. And the money went to Chidima's account. And the reference number for the account transfer for the money is NXG 000 014 24 09 14 15 55 40 26 07 94 73 93 55. And I quote this so that the Access Bank can basically track this money and return it. I will personally write to the Access Bank fraud department tomorrow. This is an armed robbery, ladies and gentlemen. This is an armed robbery. This is a robbery. There is nothing short of this. This is the work of Nigerian police. That is what they are doing now. In uniform with GUN. This is what they are doing right now. A lot of you guys may be asking me, Mr. Ben, why do you have problem with these police officers? Is it because about your friend that was pied in Nigeria? Yes, it's about my friend that was pied without explanation. The day somebody will pie your friend, don't talk, go and sleep. In short, go and drink beer. And the day somebody will pie you, may all your friends give up on you. Because this is what they want us to do. They want us to give up on justice and fairness. This is another case. And that money must be returned. I don't know who you are, Chidima Eguin. I don't know who you are, but I'll find who you are. You're working for the police. And then let me just tell you something. What happened now? When Kelechi went to collect his 3 million, because they refused to transfer the money back to Kelechi, to his bank account. They refused to transfer the money back. They refused. They refused to transfer the money back to Kelechi. They literally refused to transfer it. Just want to check something, please. So they refused to transfer the money back to Kelechi by bank account. So they asked Kelechi to come to the station and collect his money. When Kelechi got there, they brought 3 million naira cash out for Kelechi. But the question you should be asking yourself, did Kelechi give them cash? Kelechi transferred to bank account. Why would you now give him cash? That Kelechi told them, I am not leaving this office until you guys transfer this money to a bank account for me. I am not living here so that one of you will stop me on the road again and probably take this money away from me and pay me. Kelechi began to make trouble at their station. Then suddenly one police officer came and he has a POS with him. He collected the money and transferred the money to Kelechi. This is what we are dealing with. This is why we have a platform and a voice to speak, which a lot of Nigerians are not used to. They are not used to standing for what is right. This is another evidence. I have one yesterday. I have one day before yesterday. In short, my inbox is filled up now. My inbox is full up with police extortion, police extortion, police extortion. And this is the work Harrison has been doing. Harrison Gwaminishu. I don't know how many of you know that criminal. Harrison is a criminal. Take my word to the bank. Harrison has been doing laundry for Nigerian police for so long. Many of you have never seen it. Normally, when things like this happen, Harrison, when it's being exposed on the social media, Harrison will get a call from the police to come and collect the cash. Harrison will now go to his platform and present that cash to the victim. And even tell the victim to say thank you. And then congratulate the victim. What about the slap? What about the humiliation? What about the trauma? What about the beating? And what happened to those officers? What's going to happen to Chidema now? What's going to happen to those officers? This guy told me they begged the police to take them to the station. The police said, no, we are not taking you to the station. You settle us here or you settle us or rest. The police said, settle us here. They didn't take them to the station. They did not take them to the station. They collected money from them. They did not take them to the station. Now, it may not concern you now. You are abroad. You are happy. You have mouth to comment, to say, Mr. Ben, stop calling Harrison. Mr. Ben, stop it. Your friend is an accomplice. You will go Christmas. This will happen to you. You will go Christmas.
Mr. Ben, good evening, sir.
Good evening, oh my sister. How are you? How are you feeling?
Oh, thank you, sir.
Are you getting better?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Well done. So you see what we are talking about again today. Another extortion.
Yes, sir. I want to say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which is, it happens to me last month. Yeah. And I have some details. Some children in the area.
The network is a bit, is it noise? Is there a noise around you? There's a noise around you that is echoing more than your voice. Yes, go ahead. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
There is a boy there. There is a since I was sick, and some children in my street They went to canal during rainy time, so they went to fish. When they went to catch fish, so inside that canal there's a net, like mosquito net there. So the hook, the local hook they use, now tear the net. Mistakenly, the person fish that is like 2 weeks old fishes. They went away and they were able to recover it. So the boy that was staying with me came to come and meet me in my sick bed and told me. And I told him that where is the fish? He said, look at it. So the owner of the fish now said they should pay 200,000 naira for the fish. I told the person I'm not feeling fine, and this boy is an orphan. So I'm just trying to help by him staying with me. The person the owner took this matter to the police station. Why am I saying it is, see, all this police intimidation, it will reach everybody. Do you know that on that sick bed, the police go to the gates with somebody who's not a police officer, bang on the gate. I came out with stitches on me. I was asking, who are you? He said he's a policeman that is here to arrest a boy of 15 years and some children, 7 years, 8 years, and 13 years. They are all 7, which they went to go and play in that canal where there was fish. Fine, these fish are 2 weeks old. When they get to the station, I was like, I've never had before where a minor, like children, will be arrested. Instead, they will just punish them and let them go. Do you know that you have to remove the drip in my hand? So I have to go to the station. When I got there, I told them, I'm not feeling fine, please. What have these children done? The police asked us to go and bring 200,000 naira each for those children. Sir, before I could go to the hospital, take permission and come back, they've already detained these children. They put them inside cell.
Now these are children. How old are these kids? How old are they?
And so the highest is 15. There's 7 years, there's 8 years, there's 14 years. I haven't showed the police officer, look at my stitches. I'm not feeling well. And this boy is an orphan. I only did a helping hand. I don't want them to sleep outside. They're not real. They bargain that we have to bail those children. Sir, they took those children to the cell, not even counter, sir.
This is shocking.
Father, the 15 years old. Sir, at the end of it all, that's what delay my treatment. We have to use 36,000 naira to bail those children each.
I'm so sorry to hear that. That's very sad.
36,000 naira per head for 7 children.
And when we are talking, people think that we are talking.
Do you know that I was not able to yeah. They gave me undertaking that I should write because I couldn't pay up the everything. I wrote an undertaking. They only gave me 1 week to balance it, and I have the transfer. They asked me to transfer it to somebody, which the person will give them the cash. So after that 36,000 naira, sir, the police said that we are going to give them 15,000 naira for bail for those children.
After you pay the 35,000, the police is still asking for 15,000.
They want to give him. Yes, we used 15,000 to bail them. Later, the complainants came to come and meet me that if I want to give the balance, I should not allow the police to be involved, that the money we give, the police collected their own from inside, apart from the bill money. And I told him that that's not my business, because you have children and you're able to take somebody. Most of the children, sir, they are homeless. None of them have they are homeless children who went to canal. You know canal are those dirty.
Yes, I know canal, yes.
Yes.
Now,
And they collected those.
now I thank you. Have they left the kid now? Have they left them? Are they free now?
Sir, they are free. We paid all their money before they were granted bail. They took them to the cell from 8 a.m. to 12 midnight. So that's where, and why because I was gassing out for breath. That's the major reason they now have to leave. I got home to 2. I missed my treatment and everything.
And you are sick, you are in the hospital, and then you have to leave the hospital bed to go to the station and attend to the kid.
Yes, I opened my surgical wound for them. They only told me sorry. And I told them, I'm not involved in this case. I don't know them. We are not from the same place. They are homeless children sleeping outside. And they are demanding that money. They say they don't know where they will get the money from and everything.
Okay, how many of you remember a few weeks ago I made a post? There was a post that very dark man made that he helped to release a guy called Dami Crane.
Yeah.
Dami Crane is a musician that always touted Davido. And then the guy was arrested on the order of Davido. And very dark man came out and said, I have to beg Davido to release Dami Crane. A lot of Nigerians, especially Davido supporters, were happy. Poor people are happy. And I'm asking myself, is this normal that one individual will say, I don't like what you say? The police will arrest you, put you in a cell, put you in a prison. No, hold on. They will not charge you to court. They will just keep you in a prison because somebody ordered. And you are happy. Somebody is happy that this is happening. If I insult Davido from now to tomorrow, do you think Davido can tell any police in the UK to arrest me?
No. Sir, do you know that when I came to the station, I was begging, trying to explain. There was a police officer that she's a female. She just dragged me that I should go out. My brother is a criminal. Later, she came to beg. And I told her, see, madam, if no be so na uniform, normally if I'm strong, I'll meet you face to face. Madam, I'll beat you, I will stay. So she was not like, they should detain me. And I said, I'm free. This is my hand. You can handcuff me. You understand? But my father, he was a policeman, and I have never had in the history. They did not kill, they did not steal. Their hope just got mosquito nets, and you are charging them for that amount.
Okay.
And these people, they don't have parents. Sir, they are homeless, sleeping outside.
Okay. I'm going to stop you there because of time. I appreciate what you narrated, and I would.
The police were pressurizing me to pay the balance, and which I now refuse to pay in cash. I have to transfer, I have to call somebody, and they transferred the balance to the person.
I'm sorry to hear that. At least you have seen exactly what we are talking about when we are voicing things out. And the opinion I express on my platform is not a popular opinion. It's not what FC, what Nigerians are used to. I want to bring the case of Andrew Ochekwo and Afiba and Celine again to the line. I want you to understand what happened to Afiba. I want you to understand what happened to Celine and what is happening to them right now. And I want you to understand what happened to Andrew and why I am talking. A story just break out from nowhere that Andrew kidnapped 2 girls. Like, Andrew say, I did not do it. Andrew was arrested. Andrew was taken to cell. Andrew was locked up for 2 weeks. Andrew told the police, I did not commit this crime. The police came out and said the police in Umuahia collected their own money and they also do their own research and said this is self-kidnap because the girl's cell phone are ringing. Andrew was released. These officers came from Abuja and picked up Andrew. The girls, nobody's looking for them. The officers are not looking for the girls. They are just interested in collecting money from Andrew. They took the girl, they took Andrew. For 5 days, they were sleeping inside hotel. The police and suspect, according to them, they say, we are taking you to the Abuja. The same thing they told Kelechi. The same thing they told the other young man that they took 810,000 from. That we are taking you to Abuja. They told Andrew we are taking you to Abuja. But they did not go to Abuja. They went to Uyo. They slept 2 nights in Uyo. They slept 1 night in Aba, slept 2 nights in Uyo. When they left Uyo, they went to Benue.
Don't forget to add, Andrew was the one.
Andrew was taking care of them. Hold on, let me I just want to link it to what we are talking about, especially for new people that are joining this platform to know what we stand for. They took Andrew, these officers took Andrew with his car. Andrew was driving himself. Andrew has his phone. Andrew was texting me. Andrew was writing me. Andrew was sending picture. And then they went to Uyo. They went to Benue. Andrew asked them, what are you guys doing in Benue? One of them want to see his wife or his girlfriend. They book a hotel before they go to Benue. In Uyo, Andrew gave them 1.5 million. Andrew complained to me that he's now being kidnapped. He felt kidnapped by these officers. On the 26th of May, they pied Andrew. They basically pie him. And then they went to send Harrison. They went back to their laundry man, Mr. Harrison Gwaminishu. They brought Harrison to the TV. Go and tell them story. Andrew is a monster. Andrew is bad. Andrew pie girls. Andrew is organ harvester. Where did they get the story from? Nowhere. And Harrison was going everywhere, from Daddy Freeze to everywhere. Everywhere Harrison was going. But Nigerians are not asking common sense question. Who don't know? If this man did all this thing, why is the police sleeping in hotel room with the man for 5 days? Nigerians no ask. Nigerians are just jumping. Hey, hey, hey! He's a murderer. He's a kidnapper. He's organ harvester. He is this. Guess who came out to talk again? Me. I came out and I said, you guys are talking rubbish. I begin to talk against them. I'm the only voice talking. Everybody was against me. Nigerians have already bought the story. Then they named me Mr. Accomplice, that I am part of Andrew. Nekwanumo, I am in the UK. I am part of Andrew in Nigeria. I said, okay, I am part. Let me explain what I know. I begin to open their nyash. I was telling them how they were sleeping in a hotel across the country. I was telling them how they are eating and dancing together. How can that man suddenly turn out to be a monster that you guys are describing now? It was me that began to question all of their lies. And Mr. Harrison Gwaminishu was being used. If you are on his platform, you are supporting evil. Harrison Gwaminishu was being used against me to stop me talking. After he begged me privately and I refused. The 1.5 million Andrew gave to the police in Uyo, just like as this man gave the money to them now, just like as Kelechi gave 3 million. When they pay Andrew on the 26th, Harrison went to collect the money in cash. Because I was calling the man name Ogwobi Ugochukwu UBA Bank. I was calling the name. I say, arrest the POS man, arrest the other man. Harrison went to collect the money in cash. And Harrison even got thanks for coming. The police dashed Harrison 50,000 naira. Harrison came and said, I have got the money in cash. Who are you giving the money to? The man they collected the money from. They've already paid the man. Why did you bring the money? The man they collected the money from, the police have paid him. What is your justification of going to collect that money? Who are you giving the money to? Was the money transferred in cash? Why are you collecting cash? Me and Harrison appear on Daddy Freeze. I asked Harrison, why did you collect cash? Who sent you to go and it was me that gave you the information that these people collected money from this man and they were sleeping in a hotel. You are telling bullshit story that make no sense to any fireable man. Harrison say, that's how I do my work. I do my investigation like that. I have been collecting money for police for years. You see, this is what he's been doing. If the police extort you and you complain and you reach top or reach social media, police will call Harrison to go and meet you. The police will now give the cash to Harrison. Harrison will bring it for you, and Harrison will make a picture and show it on his social media. How many times have you seen Harrison collecting money from any civilian in Nigeria? Okay, go call Harrison. Tell Harrison somebody's owe you money. Now let him collect it for you. Call Harrison that somebody's owe you money. Let him help you collect it. But if na police, that the case, like the case enters social media now, normally, if I did not involve, normally the police will quickly call Harrison. We'll get one case, so help us. Harrison will carry his camera, collect the money, and go and show the money. Harrison will hide the POS man. Harrison will hide the police. Harrison will lie to his follower that he's doing charity. This is what I've been able to stop. This is what I am stopping him from doing. Harrison went and collected 1.5 million. In short, the police gave him 1,470,000, and the police gave him 50,000 for thanks for coming. And he was stupidly on his platform saying, this is the money Andrew Ochekwo pay the police. I have bringing in cash. And Nigerians, una know ask yourself, what sense does this make? Why is this man going to collect the money in cash? Does it make any sense for you? Does it make any sense for you? Why is this Harrison going to collect this cash? It's because they were trying to hide the POS man. Me, with my information, Harrison have at least 10 POS men that he's using for negotiation for kidnap, police extortion, and so many crime that Harrison is carrying out in Asaba, in Owerri, in Imo, in Umuahia, in Yenegua, all of these places. Harrison is not running charity. This is what he's doing. I will keep on involving him until Harrison tell Nigerians what happened to Selena and Afiba. Harrison exactly know where Selena and Afiba are hiding. He tried to wrap me in. He tried to tell the whole nation, I am an accomplice. I am this. Mr. Ben is this. And I'm asking myself a question. Una get sense? Una get sense? Our people, una carry sense actor. Wetin consign overload with person where they waka jeje, they go your own way. So if you like, come on my platform, insult, follow Harrison. Harrison is your hero. Me, I have a Harrison, your nyash don't open. You know, go fit collect this money again. I don't talk am now for my platform. I want you guys to go and visit Harrison Guaminishu's page and see how much cash he's recovering from police. And ask yourself a question. Where are the police officers? What punishment did they get? Where is the Azaman? Where is the POS man the police are using to carry out all this crime? Una no one asks. I go to ask. That is why I have my platform. 7 years ago, I registered a website, www.niger24news.com. 7 years ago. This case was not here when I opened it. And that website has been open for 7 years. I maintain it. I pay token to my staffs so that we can say the truth that una they refuse to say. Una can report this page from now till next year. You can never stop my voice because the page is not me. I am the voice. If una shut down, I go open another one. I go open another one. Nigerians must start asking questions. What happened? Because this is an armed robbery. You catch a man, you took him to bush, you call POS man, collect his phone, siphon his money. What do you call that in English word, please? What do you call that in English word? Is that or not? I beg somebody should help me out. What do you call that? What do you call that? Our people, may ignorant no kill us for this word. Ignorant. What do you call that? Just before I leave, because I'm just gonna show you one video again. For those of you guys that are new on the platform, I want to welcome you to my page where the truth does not have filter. The only way you can support this platform is by sharing it, because we are not organically available because of the language and because how vocal we are. So the best thing to do is to share our platform organically to your base, to the people that you care about, and they will hear you out. Very, very important. Okay, let me play Kelechi for you.
My name is Comrade Liberty Isaac Kelechi. I'm from Abombise Local Government, Imo State. So it happened that on the 26th of August 2024, I and two of my friends were coming back from Ugeli, heading to Owerri, Imo State. So immediately after Patani, around Udi, in Bayelsa State, we met police checkpoint. They stopped us, searched our car, checked the particulars of the vehicle. Everything was okay. They said all of us should step down, cross the road to where they parked their van. So when we got there, they asked the two of my
Try
friends
to see if I can play it on
and when they
the
asked me
speaker for you guys.
to give them my phone, I refused. I said, I think we've passed this stage in this country.
They stopped him. They said, give us your phone. The guy said, I think we'll pass this stage in this country. Guess the next thing that happened to him? They woozer him a heavy slap. They just slapped the guy. Before you could know, they don't collect 3 million from the guy. 3 million naira. Because they were threatening him, we will pay you if you don't give us this money, and nothing will happen. We will pay you if you don't give us this money. Is that how life's supposed to be? Kelechi has finally collected his money now. Compliment of our shouting. Nobody would have heard this story. As soon as Harrison said it, Nigerian police PRO will call Harrison to call Kelechi. Kelechi said it on this platform. Harrison called him that Nigerian police PRO says you should contact him. Do you know why? So that they can collect the cash. So that Harrison can collect the cash. and make a video of it and give it to Kelechi. The police involved, you will not hear about them. The POS man involved, the Azar man, you will not hear anything about them. Because that is the work Harrison does. So if you like, be supporting evil. That you're hearing from his voice now. Now, no compensation. If you want to sue them now wahala, they go to drag and they go. But Mr. Muyiwa, those officers must be displayed. You must display them. You must bring the POS man out. We must see who they are. Now, this is where you know Nigerian police are working hand in hand with the POS people, or they are the owner of the POS. If it was a strange POS person, is it not easy just to call the POS person, wire the money back? Wire the money back? No, it's because they are the owner of the POS machine. Now, the story I was telling you, this guy told me by the time they got to that isolated area, a POS girl was already waiting there. A young lady was already waiting there. Chidima was already there. Chidima was already waiting there. One day it will be your turn. One day it will be your turn.
Yes.
One day it will be your turn. Harrison is as serious as a man. As a man, now Harrison be serious as a man. Una go to see him, he go to waka, he go to do charity. I go to look him. You don't ever see hustler where they do charity before. Una don't see hustler where they do charity before.
The question now is how Harrison is the money that was collected. He said he collected the money and do transfer to the police.
Yes.
From the police. Where you can carry the money?
Make you ask me.
He give Andrew Papa. He give Andrew's sister. Who you give the money to?
He collect money from police and give it back to the police. That one they make sense for now. Police collect money from person, pay the person. You go collect the money to give unto who again? This don't make sense. But they don't let me hear word. If to say I know strong, these people don't pursue me from internet. Franca, I'm telling you, if I know strong, I will not stay for this internet anymore. You know what they did to me? They brought me to Daddy Freeze. For 4 hours, I was questioned by the whole Nigeria. By the whole Nigerians. You know about it. You know about it. You are the one. You are the cameraman. You are the one there. I'm like, I said, hold on, no. What did concern me with this matter now? All I'm saying is this. I say, ask question. Don't just believe this story. Ask question. Use your head. I was the only one talking. Daddy Freeze will come. Daddy Freeze will gather 5 people. All of them is against me. Daddy Freeze will open comment session. I will be talking on Daddy Freeze. People will be insulting me. Your papa, you are accomplished. You are evil. You are this. I'm like, okay, but this is the story.
Even Lawrence Anini was captured alive. You understand? Like the law will say, I want that person alive so that we can get more information.
Evan kidnapper. Evan. Evan the kidnapper. Evan the kidnapper was captured alive and he went to court and faced trial. They were all over Nigeria. Oh, let me tell you something, please. Hold on, Franca, hold on. Hold on, let me say something, please. Hold on. It was so serious that they were paying YouTubers. They were paying YouTubers. There's a girl called Nazavel. There's another one called Mommy of Five. And there's some other one full everywhere. They were paying them money to talk about me, all to stop me talking. Harrison carried my phone number and release it to the whole world. People will call me from Germany. Some of them, they can't even speak English. Your nonsense. Your daughter will be like this. Your mama will be like this. That's what they cost me. I said, what did I do? He said, you are part of Andrew. I said, what did Andrew do? I said, what evidence do you have that Andrew harmed those girls? What are your evidence? He said, Rachel, talk. Rachel. I said, which Rachel? Rachel's testimony is a lie. Rachel's testimony is a lie. Rachel was used. Even Rachel is on my inbox now. She cannot deny it. Rachel said, when she visited Andrew's house, as soon as she entered, Andrew hit her head. She fall on the flat, on the ground. Andrew begin to knock her front and back. I want you to listen. That is the story they told Una. Una no ask yourself a question. Andrew begin to knock her front and back. For 6 days. When Andrew knock her period can't come. Andrew can't stop. Andrew can't knock her from back. You know shower. You know drink water. You know eat food. Andrew can't tell her make you cook fried rice. Now you take him out, talk him, not be me talk him. Now the story where they tell Una be that. Una believe him. Una believe him against my own testimony. Andrew can't tell her make you cook fried rice. He cook fried rice. Andrew chop him alone. Andrew no give him chop. You know see water drink. Andrew did not come front and back. Andrew invited another girl. Then on the 6th day, in can run, jump fence, jump another fence. Person will never chop for 6 days, so person will never chop for 6 days, so then reach one garden in Aba. One woman pursue him. Then he reach another one. That woman taking picture for him and pursue him. Then the vigilante catch him. This look like a joke for you, right? As I'm talking it now, it look like a joke. But that's exactly what she said. That's exactly what Harrison narrates to the whole nation. And una believe him. Emotional blackmailers. And the vigilante catch him and chain her down on the ground. And then in the morning, she left. The vigilante now chased her away. They did not help her. They did not even help her clean the blood from her leg. Then she went to the police. Then the police said she should bring 200,000. She no get 200,000. She now went back to the house. And then in her house, she write very dark man. She write Daddy Freeze. She write all the bloggers. But she don't write me. She said, when Andrew was doing all this thing to her, Andrew told her that she has one guy in London that is a blogger, Mr. Ben. It was me. There was no story. It was a story. Harrison told this woman to talk all this nonsense. Harrison told her to repeat this nonsense on Daddy Freeze. My name was never mentioned. I never know anything about Rachel. But they wanted to silence me by any means necessary. Because they have paid Andrew, they have collected his wristwatch. His Rolex watch is 40,000 pounds. They pay Andrew outside his car because, according to my information, Harrison wanted that Mercedes. It was when I came out and I began to shout, they now went back there to break that car. So una no listen when I dey talk. But thank God I did not stop talking. I still keep on talking. That is why I am grateful that I have my own platform. Just imagine if I don't have my platform, if I don't have my website, you think Daddy Freeze will take me serious? You think Linda Ikeja will post my video? You think Gospel May will post my videos? You think Arise will talk about my stories? It's because God gave me my own small platform, which you are part of now. And I was able to use it to keep on magnifying the truth, magnifying the truth, magnifying the truth. And the YouTubers were going helter-skelter. Good evening, Fatai. The YouTuber, we are all running my name up and down. Mr. Ben has been arrested. Andrew's friend is arrested in the UK. Andrew friend. And they will go and find one picture and they put my hand on the back, like a picture of somebody that Andrew friend has been arrested. Andrew friend, the killer friend. I say, God, what have I done? All for speaking. Today, all those YouTubers, they have run away. They have seen the truth. They stop talking. But they still, my courses on their head will work. Oh. I told them, I say, if any of them have used my name to make 1 penny in lies, I say they will use their own hand to RIP their own children very soon. Because at the height of this, all I came for was honesty, was Nigerian police to be accountable for the mess they have done. And they used Harrison. It was Harrison they used. Because Nigerian police never abused me once. They never abused me. Oh. And I must tell you the truth. Oh. No one of Nigerian police ever caused me. I don't get problem with them. Harrison is dirty. Harrison was being used and he was part of the orchestrated plan. And Harrison see me exposing his nyash. Then he went back to his platform and told them, me, I am part of Andrew, black sheep. As if that one was not okay, they brought gym instructor. How many of you know when they brought the gym instructor? Let me unmute. I think somebody is muted. How many of you here when they brought the gym instructor on Daddy Freeze?
Maybe that time I'm not online. No.
They say there's a gym instructor that is missing. And that gym instructor has been missing since March. The family of gym instructor did not report to the police. The family of gym instructor did not report to anybody. Only Harrison. It turned out to be lie. It turned out to be lie.
I don't understand. The Nigerian police now, they gave REC their own job because what REC is trying to do now, the Nigerian police supposed to, now DSS, like my SSS, that is not his duty. All those widow, those voice of the voiceless, all those people, when they're outside, they suffer. That's when they are being intimidated. I don't understand. Nigerian police, I know, hey, God. Nigerian wake up. Oh.
They don't go wake up until it happened to them. Until it happened to them. Until it happened to them. Now you say turn by turn, no, turn by turn. If now your turn, you go take your own. Nigeria must happen to some of these people supporting this nonsense. No, Franca, thank you so much. I really just came out to announce that we'll have another investigation on our hand to do this week about this money that they collected from this Chebuka Prosper. Your money will come back to you. I will reach out to the PRO of the police of Owerri tomorrow, and I will bring his name down to this platform your money, they will return it, and they will fix your car that they damaged. I saw the car. They will fix that car.
Before you go, Nigeria shoot person, and there is no blood stain on the, what is it called, that front glass now.
On the car seat.
Yeah,
On the car seat, there was no bullet hole on the car seat.
yes,
There was no blood.
no splash on the windscreen. What do I call that thing now? That front glass.
Yes, on the windscreen.
There is no blood stain. Nothing on the driver's seat. There is no blood stain. You understand? But when they want themselves. Now we don't agree. Say Andrew
Pie those girls.
Now may they bring those girls dead. When we bring Andrew home, where the people in the pie, where are they? When they confirm say Andrew pie, when I bring them, we could do equals to 1-1. Abi?
The reason why this case is so complicated is because the police have never told us anything. The police have never told us Andrew did anything wrong. It was Harrison they were using.
I never saw the key suspect without going to prison, without going to court, without going, hey, a suspect, they kill him for road. After I'm going to enjoy, I'm going to go club, we pay for everything. Oh God, wow.
I want to thank you guys. Before I go, thank you. Before I go, this is very, very important. Before I go, I want to just make it clear to you guys the reason why. Let me just before I go, let me just make it clear to you guys the reason why I pick up this fight. It's not mainly because I am sad that a man I know for over 10 years was wasted in Nigeria. I have never come here and defend Andrew. I have never come here and said Andrew did not do this. But the story does not match out. The story does not match. The police that your taxpayer is paying for have never come out to speak against this problem or for this problem. It was Harrison they were using. I said, this is not right. I said, this is not correct. All the story from Rachel to Harrison's story all turn out to be lies. Lies. Now Harrison, now they consulted Harrison on the 11th of May. Harrison did not talk about the case until the 22nd of May. Harrison talked about the case on the 22nd of May. Andrew was picked up on the 21st of May by the same people that end up paying him. Why do you think Harrison did not speak about Afiba and Celine from the 11th when they paid him? Because Harrison did not do it for free. Harrison got paid. But Harrison did not speak about it on the 11th, on the 12th, on the 13th, on the 14th, on the 15th, on the 16th, on the 17th, on the 18th, on the 19th, on the 21st. Andrew was taken from Umuahia by these officers that end up paying him after sleeping in 5 days in a hotel room. Why do you think Harrison did not talk about this case until Andrew is in the hand of his friends? Ask yourself that question. When they finally paid Andrew, Harrison went to identify the body, not your police. Police did not speak to you. It was Harrison they used. The police did not want to announce the death of Andrew. It was me that came online and started asking, what happened to the man? What happened to the man? Then they sent Harrison to Daddy Freeze to go and announce that the suspect organ harvester has been pied. And Harrison went under the freeze and paint Andrew black, make him dirty in front of the whole nation. Because that was the message and that was the assignment he got. And he must use his mega platform to do it. He was talking bullshit, cock and bull story. How Andrew was on chain, how Andrew was looking at the car, how Andrew looked at the car open, and he start, and some rubbish. The story does not make any sense to my toddler. In short, if you tell that story to my dog will sleep off. Una believe him. Now only me, they say, no, something is wrong. Every time I say no, I go receive 100 insult. Every time I say no, I go receive 100 insult. They pie Andrew. Now Harrison go identify Andrew. They find body for Were, for Imo, Aba. Now Harrison go identify body with the same police that collected Andrew on the 21st and pied him along the road. Now the same police Harrison travel with to go and identify body. Are you not seeing what I'm seeing? I hope you are not that slow to see what I'm seeing, my people. The same police that picked Andrew from Umahia and slept in a hotel with him for 5 days and pie him is the same police Harrison follow back to Aba to go and identify the fake body that they found. When Harrison now went to Andrew's house and packed all of his property. I asked Harrison, why are you packing Andrew's property? Police, I should pack it for them. What he consigned Harrison with Andrew's property? Una no one asks on herself question. So una lazy rich this way, Nigerians. We will keep repeating it. We'll be changing one mind at a time. It is a marathon, I call this fight. Harrison told you, said there was a human remain in the street of Aba for 30 days. 30 days. You too believe it. 30 days. He said the body dey there. You no get hand, you no get head. You too believe it. I mean, 30 days. So, and then the person that phoned Harrison phoned from America or Germany, abroad. So the community people did not phone police, did not tell anybody for 30 days that there was a human remain in their community. Harrison told this story under the freeze. And Nigerians are not saying, what is this guy talking about? Get out of here. What are you okay? What nonsense are you talking about? Una believe it. I didn't believe it. So I was talking against it. Una, they abuse me. How far now? Una, they do rest in peace for the girls. Now, the same Harrison contacted Afiba's family to accept the fake cow. And they've already made up their plan how to arrange that cow for them. If they would have accepted, what Harrison would have done is this: they would have called funeral people to package that nonsense inside a casket and wrap it. And they would have given like 10 million naira, 5 million naira to the family. And Harrison will appear there that day to go and put cow on the ground in the name of Afiba or Celine. Show me one blogger that stopped it. It was me that said, no, you are lying. I say, you are lying. This is not a human body. You are lying. From day one, I started shouting. Now go and ask Harrison now. Harrison, do you still believe that is a human body? Harrison will not talk again. Shame, they catch him. When I came out and I said, this is not a human body, why don't you see Harrison telling you it's a human body? Because Harrison know that I have original video. Make una wake up. If you watch this message and you like what we're doing, share it, support this platform. We are getting to the root of this matter. Every day we are digging. For the last 3 months, I have not rested. Our team have not rested. Falila, Anti-Barrister, and so many of you that have supported Truth. Oludayo from Canada, so many of you from America, from Germany, from Australia. We have people supporting us from Norway, from South Korea, from Vietnam. Because what you are doing it for yourself. Because the day you will return back to Nigeria, so that somebody can be your big brother keeper. And when we are talking, oh, Andrew is a criminal in the UK, he's wanted in the UK. Many Nigerians are wanted abroad. Does it mean you should pay the person? Even somebody that their children are in prison at the moment is saying Andrew is a criminal. You know, see. So he's a criminal. He should be pied along the road like a dog. This injustice, when una they look for, God will direct it to some of una. Nobody asks you to go and lead protest. Keep your mouth quiet. Be using your head. What is that difficult? What is that difficult? Keep your mouth quiet and be using your head. How come it's Harrison that found the body? How come it's Harrison that identified Andrew? How come it's Harrison that collected the money? How come it's Harrison that announced the death of Andrew? How come it's Harrison that received phone call from abroad that a body is on the street? How come? Use your head. Una no one use your head. Just because you are not engaging your God-given capacity does not mean I should not engage my own. So don't stop me engaging my own when you are not engaging your own. Selena and Afiba are not dead. They are not. Nothing happened to them. Whoever is hiding them must release them. Whoever is hiding them must release them. Una don't pay Andrew. There's no shame in saying we F up and somebody will pay the price. And Harrison will go to jail for all his part. Blessing will go to jail. Blessing senator boyfriend is part of all this criminal gang for greed. The only wrong thing I did was to tell Nigerians to ask questions. That is the only thing I did wrong. I say ask questions. Things are not things are not looking the way they're supposed to be. I say, ask question. Another person came on YouTube now. He said, are you not tired of this nonsense? Somebody is begging me to stop talking about this. Yes. Somebody will tell you to stop talking about it. Talk about something else. This is old story. Just imagine the mentality of our people. It's not that the person have any alternative argument. They just don't want to accept the truth. That his favorite human rights activist is a criminal. Harrison Gwaminishu. So we're going to keep on calling them out. So we are not stopping, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not stopping until somebody raised up their hand and said, we fuck up. I want to thank you guys for joining. I told you guys it's a marathon. And in a marathon, it's not who first started the race, it's who finished it. We are going far. God bless you and good night. And those of you guys on YouTube, good night.